And we're rolling, bro. How you been, bro?
Good. Just trying to, stay
Yeah,
active during this quarantine.
a bit. You still working out?
Yeah, most definitely.
Mm. So, you go to you're going to Kilgor, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're playing center.
yeah.
So,
Well, I'm registered this year, so
all right. Tell us how was your season last year?
well, even though I didn't play, we still did good. We went 9-1, but we lost in the first round of the playoffs against New Mexico Military.
Were you getting in the game?
No, I was registered, so I didn't play.
Oh, you were redshirt. All right.
Yeah.
So so um so you're looking at what are you looking to do for next season?
Uh, Start,
Start.
and then just filming so I could transfer.
You got any schools you got your eyes on?
Not any, not anything specific right now. I'm just I'm just waiting to get on the field.
All right, that's good. So how are you handling this quarantine when it comes to your classes and everything?
At first, it was like kind of confusing because I never really did online classes before, but I got used to it after about second, third week.
Well, yeah, what classes you taking?
Right now, I got community health, English 1302, and government.
Oh, so you only taking three?
Yeah, and plus, well, I had the workout classes, but all we gotta do is just send him video of us working out. Well, he'll send us a workout. We send him video back.
Hey, yo, Randy, can you do me a favor? You got any headphones you got?
Yeah.
You mind hooking those up for me? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not sure to ask you to do this at the beginning before we started. Are you good?
You hear me?
Yeah, I got you. I got you. All right. So
Okay.
yeah, so you only taking three classes. That's where I fucked up. I'm taking four, and it's really overwhelming for me, at least.
I just need to get the basics out of the way.
Yeah, the basics. I'm taking
You feel?
I'm taking government, English, history, and philosophy. And like I said before, it's a lot of reading and writing, and that's like where I usually struggle. It's kind of overwhelming because and what fucked me up was trying to keep track of all the assignments I have, because it's just like ever since this, it's like really hard to know what's due next, because it's not like high school. They put the due dates on the syllabus, and it became a shit show trying to update all that. So are you like, are you like keeping track of like everything, and like, are you keeping your grades up and everything?
Yeah, most definitely.
So is it um
But like you said, it is a little bit harder, track your assignments online and stuff.
yeah, that's usually. So you've been
Sometimes it's,
so you working out at home? You going outside for anything, or you just keeping everything in your room, inside the house?
I I go outside to run. You know what I'm saying? I still do push ups, still do sit ups stuff. But that's the only thing I really can't do. You know, no gyms are open. Go to the field.
You got any weights you have at home that you be lifting?
I got some dumbbells. But that's about it.
That's about it.
Do like curl. Do some. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's really hard about you that you can't lift weights because you're a lineman, right?
Yeah, but what you call it? Coach said I really need to cut down by like 20 pounds, go down to 90 or 30 pounds, go down like 290. Right now I'm at 306. I was when you saw me the when I came back for Thanksgiving, I was 25.
You 325.
Yeah, in like November.
All right, so you just doing a bunch of running and body weight work lifts to get it
Yeah,
down.
like calisthenics. Yeah, well, I'm also working on diet too. You know,
You know what movie you should watch? It's on Netflix. It's Greater. You ever watch that?
greater.
Yeah.
Nah, I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, it's a pretty good movie. It's about like this big dude who went to walk on in Arkansas, and he was like he wasn't really good. He only got one offer by a D2 school, so the dude went on to walk on in Arkansas and like became like the probably the greatest walk on to ever play in college. Uh, it's a great story. I recommend. I don't want to spoil the end for you, but I suggest you watch it. It's very inspiring.
Probably gonna watch it later. It's called Greater.
Yeah, Greater. It's on Netflix. What else have you been doing to like keep yourself busy during this social distancing?
Besides, doing schoolwork and working out, I'm playing on the game a little bit. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I could really can do is focus on myself.
Yeah, like so. How you spend time with the family now that you're all together? Do you have parents working essentials or are they staying at home
Yeah,
with you
both
too?
my parents. Yeah, both of my parents work essential, but it's just me and my parents are like all my siblings don't live here anymore. My brother's in Japan right now because he's in the Navy.
Mm,
He's on the
yeah.
ship and stuff.
Have you heard anything about him? Like, how has this virus like affected him while he's overseas?
Well, he was telling me that it was actually kind of hard for them to like, do social distancing since they're on the ship. It's kind of small in there, Well,
Mm.
yeah, and then yeah,
All right. So one thing we let's go back to our high school days, bro. Like I did with Joseph. One thing I remember about you, bro. You were like a big brother to the whole football team. Especially senior year when you started at center. They moved you to center and you started. You were like
yeah,
like that like a big brother, especially to like me, especially like to me and the other guys, because you were like this big dude who was who had to work his way to become for everything to become a starter. And I remember, bro, you used to pick on me, but I know it was all you used to pick on me a lot, bro.
what do you mean?
Bro, you know how you pick on me, bro.
But I had your back in
I
every
know, like
situation,
that's what
though.
I'm saying. Like that's like that big brother vibe. You pick on me, but I know it's
Yeah,
all love, bro.
yeah,
Like I remember, this was probably junior year. Um, they moved me up. We played one game together. I think it was against Northbrook, and this Miles who was starting to piss me off, and I remember he was talking a lot of shit to me, and I was about to go slap him, and I just remember you grabbing me by my shoulder pads, pulling me back and holding me, trying to calm me down, and like that was like when I really, and that was very real from you, bro. I really appreciate what you did for me, back then.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
remember that,
you
huh?
probably most definitely either you would get like kicked off team or harsh punishment. I don't know if you would have did that.
I was
I don't
about
know
to
what would happen.
I was about to slap him, bro. You probably picked up on that.
Yeah, low key kind of good at like catching vibes.
Yeah, and like right now, I mean, like I know that was back junior year, and I probably cooled off at the end of the game. I love Miles now. He's like he's like a little brother to me, you know. And but yeah, you were always that guy, I'm sorry we had to, and like I'm sorry we had to do this through the internet, bro. As soon as this thing passes over, I'd like to have you invite you back here and do this live. You know,
That would be way better. It's
yeah, way
connection.
better.
I think it's my connection. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, because there's this icon here saying that you're like that's red and saying your connection is like it's lagging a bit. You know. All right, so thinking back on high school, bro, what would you say was your best moment? What was your like favorite moment from the high school experience?
Probably my whole senior year. That's when I started like going out, actually doing stuff the most, like doing fun stuff, like with my friends and stuff.
Hmm.
That's when I
And
used to get out the house the most.
yeah, I was finna ask you, bro, like, and one thing about you, bro, like, and the way you felt, like, I remember you was about the Coach Pat, like you were like getting mad in the locker rooms because you were about to fail off, and like you started punching your helmet and everything. I wanted to do everything I could to calm you down, but like
I don't remember that.
you probably don't, bro. You probably blacked out, but you was punching
Maybe.
punching everything, all the shit in your locker.
Uh, yeah, I don't do that anymore.
I know you probably don't. So so what was like the biggest mind fuck when going from high school, being a 1 year varsity star to now going to Kilgore and trying to fight for your spot.
It's basically like low key since I came in as a red shirt. You know, it's low key like starting over again, like being like trying to get the starting spot back and trying to be the best you could possibly be. It's basically like starting all over again to me. Fresh, new, clean slate.
Yeah, and I bet it probably it lights a fire under you knowing that you're back at the bottom and now you got to climb your way up, and like it'll make you a better player by the time. Even if you don't get to start by next season, it'll probably make you a better player for putting that getting that fight in you and trying to fight your way. You're fighting an uphill battle, and it's gonna make you like a better person, better like it gives you a warrior mentality.
Yeah, basically. But what I was gonna say in high school, I was used to being like one of the biggest offensive linemen, but now that I'm in college, I'm one of the smallest.
Yeah, how tall are you? Like 6'2", 6'3",
6'1", 6'2".
6'1"? And so you're trying to so you're they're mostly gonna put you on in the interior, because
Yeah,
it's usually the tackles that are the like 6'5" and up guys, 6'4" and up, and the
yeah.
interior guys are like the shorter.
Well, my old roommate, he was in the redshirt program with me. He's 6'8", 400 pounds,
Damn, he playing tackle?
and he played Saturday. He went to Westfield.
Oh, oh man,
Yeah, it's pretty big.
yeah,
But yeah, everybody, I'm still trying to get used to like everybody like taller than me.
yeah, yeah. Like back at
Not really
KF,
used to
like
that.
back at KF, it was like really really bad because well, like tallest guy was probably like 6'3", And
Was
but
what, like Big Mike or something was tallest?
like in the line it was Big Mike. But then like
Yeah.
he went to Klein Oak for his senior year.
Oh, you know he's going to TJC,
TJC,
so Tyler Junior College. So I'm going to face him.
you're going to
I'll
face him.
probably
Okay.
yeah, I'm going to face him. But he plays O line too, so I won't go up against him. So
Yeah, bro. And like one big mind like one thing I look back on for me personally is that I was playing Z receiver and I was third on the depth chart. And it was like what bugged me most was like what makes me feel better about it is trying thinking back, the two guys above me was Craig and Mario. And the thing about like they went to win the state championship on track. So I got two of the I probably the reason I didn't get a lot in the game is because I had two of the fastest guys in Texas starting playing over me.
yeah, they were pretty fast.
So
Well,
so
it
you
sucks.
go ahead, go ahead.
Uh, well, it sucks that track season got canceled this year.
Oh, for real. Yeah. It would
Maurice,
have been.
I was hoping Maurice would have won state.
Yeah. I heard Momo he signed to Prairie View.
Yeah,
Yeah,
saw that. He almost went to Kilgore though.
yeah. But I think his grades were good enough to go straight to D1, especially.
Yeah,
And like I hope to have him as a guest. I might ask him someday to be a guest on the podcast. But yeah.
I see. I saw the episode you and Joseph. Y'all was talking about boxing.
Oh yeah, you watch boxing?
A little bit, not as much as MMA,
You watch more MMA,
but
right?
yeah, but I still respect boxing though.
Yeah. Nah, like the boxing is like a little bit more sophisticated to MMA, but like MMA is like really like like tougher. Cause
MMA, you gotta be sharp at every skill set: wrestling, boxing, jiu-jitsu,
yeah.
kickboxing, all that.
But like in boxing is like since it's only punching, it's like people you're facing someone who's trained to perfect themselves, to perfect their punches, to perfect their head movement, to perfect their blocking. It's all upper
Yeah.
body, and not only that, it's a lot of lower body
So
too.
they focus more on the hands, so their hands is probably like more
Yeah, it's like
superior
straight.
to than a lot of MMA fighters.
Yeah, it's like straights, jabs,
Hooks,
straight
uppercuts.
hooks, uppercuts. Yeah, and you gotta and those are people working on perfecting those. And MMA, like that's why Conor McGregor got knocked out by Floyd Mayweather. Like for many reasons. First of all, his punching wasn't sophisticated as much as Floyd. That's why he was able to knock him out. Um, you could see in the fight versus Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather, he was hammering. He was hammering because that's
Yeah,
what
because he was
something.
so used to the MMA.
Yeah, he was so. And not only that, his now Conor McGregor's a beast, especially in the MMA. He's one of the best, probably the
One of
best
the
to ever
best
do it.
strikers.
Yeah, and like the problem with
I don't know
boxing
about
is
the best to ever do it, but best striker in UFC.
yeah, and like the thing is like another thing that probably was conditioning because in MMA, well, you
Yeah,
have
he didn't have the boxing
three
stamina.
5-minute rounds in the UFC, and like
Yeah, 3 to 5.
yeah, and usually they go down. Usually a lot of fights end in the first round, and so in boxing, like you
Yeah,
gotta have resilience. You have to have conditioning. Um,
yeah, because MMA you could hold someone down, take a break, like rest. But in boxing, if you get in the clinch, they break it up.
oh yeah, for sure.
You
So
can't
who's
really
like
rest.
so name what are some of your favorite MMA fighters?
Well, first off, in the heavyweight division, Derrick Lewis, from Houston. Yeah, he's not really the most technical fighter, but he got like I say he hits one of the hardest hitters in the UFC ever. But I've been watching Israel Adesanya, all of them. You know what I'm saying? Let me think. I don't know.
Like, what do you think of
Uh,
here's one thing about MMA is that you got like these athletes who were like football players, wrestlers, basketball players in high school, and they were so good athletes that they worked their way fast up the ranks in MMA. But as soon as they have to face top ten people in the top 10, they can't do it because and they usually relied a lot on their athleticism to win, and then you start facing these veterans and these strikers, and they can't
but I will say Dominic Reyes was the hardest opponent for John Jones. He played football in college. He was like one of those football players that you're saying. But yeah, I think I'm not gonna lie to you. He really almost beat John Jones.
John Jones.
And John Jones is considered like the greatest of all time.
Bro, I remember, like, you ever see that fight where John Jones broke his toe?
That was disgusting.
That was horrible, bro. But what was fucked up is that, oh my god, like he won that fight, but they say if like the corner saw his toe and he didn't feel it because his body was like rushing with running with
Adrenaline.
adrenaline that he couldn't feel it. That if the corner like spotted that, if his corner spotted it, then like a doctor would have stopped it and the other guy would have won. But like, damn,
I
that's
mean, his
gotta
only
be
loss was DQ, so he really is technically never
undefeated.
been beaten.
Yeah, but like, you ever see Herschel Walker fighting in
Yes,
the UFC? Like,
yes.
wasn't he like
50
in
years
his
old.
50 years old? Damn, I thought he was like
Yes.
in his 40s. Like,
He's
Herschel
like,
Walker was like this super athlete, bro. I think he could still do backflips at his age, right? Right, like today.
he can still do like handstand push-ups. And
Oh yeah, for sure, bro. Like Herschel, like and like it's weird how he never made it in the NFL, and like I think what ruined his career was like when the Cowboys traded him to the Vikings for like almost everything. But
yeah.
and like damn, that's crazy. Like
But
then he
I say
finally,
he's the greatest college running back of all time, in my opinion.
I give it to Bo Jackson.
I don't know. It's a hard between him and Bo Jackson in college,
It's
in my opinion.
like,
But NFL, Bo Jackson was definitely better.
oh yeah, for sure. Bo
But
Jack, like
college,
you seen his
I don't know. It's pretty hard.
you seen his 30 for 30 documentary?
Who, Bo Jackson or Herschel
Bo
Walker?
Jackson's.
Mm-mm.
It's pretty impressive. Like, this
Well,
dude.
actually, I don't know. I might have, because he like it was saying like in 8th grade he was already dunking with ease,
Oh yeah,
and he was
yeah,
like what 5'10", 5'11".
yeah. Bro, they say Bo Jackson ran a 4.11 40-yard dash at the combine.
Yes, it
Like
was
that,
like, but wasn't it like technically unofficial or something?
but
That's
like
why
it
it doesn't
was.
count in the
It,
combine. But still, 4'1" is that's like superhuman speed right there.
oh yeah, and you could tell, bro, he was powerful when he ran in the
What
NFL.
have you seen him break a bat on his head?
Oh shit,
You
for
seen him?
real.
You saw him break those bats?
I saw him
He
break a bat like not even on his head or on his knee, just snapped it
yeah, he just snap it.
because he was.
I say he's also one of the strongest running backs of all time.
Oh yeah, for sure. But you see, like, well, when he was playing baseball for the Royals, like one time, like a ball went all the way to the wall to the track, and this dude was
Yeah.
coming in from first. He was about to run in, and Bo just launched that hoe with accuracy to the catcher and got him out right on time. Like that was crazy, bro.
I say he's like one of the most freak athletes I've ever seen in my life.
but like it took a toll on him because like remember his injury was like that his hip that
Oh
he hit
yeah,
the ground
he
so
pulled
like
his
he
hip.
ran so hard and
They pulled his hip out or something like that,
no
right?
his hip popped out when he stomped on the
Yeah.
ground and like damn that he had to get it replaced an entire hip replacement which is like a surgery that the elderly usually get and yeah like they say when he couldn't play football again but he tried playing baseball but he wasn't the same. I mean he could still swing the bat but like not the way he couldn't play like the way he used to.
Also, what they were saying was they said if he wasn't that powerful, then his hip would have never like
Oh
popped out.
for sure that was yeah that was
If he was
crazy.
just like an average NFL player, then he would still would have been good.
And they say like for Herschel Walker they say the thing that that he went to the USFL first the spring league. He didn't go straight to the NFL. He went to the USFL and then they went like then Donald Trump fucked up that league and you got because of that Donald Trump is like banned from owning. He's not allowed to own the team in the NFL.
Bro,
Yeah, because he
I did not know that.
like the USFL was a spring league and what happened was Donald Trump owned the team and the US and he wanted the USFL to play in the fall like at the same time during the with the NFL and like that was a stupid idea and so he like got into like a legal fight with the NFL or something like that and he won the case but he only won like 90 cents like a 90 cents off of it. Like I'm not playing bro. Hey man, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Like I think your screen just lagged for a long time. All right, we got Brandon changing his headphones real quick. Connection went down a bit.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, your headphones went out.
Yeah, they died.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Like your connection was good, but like right before it just went like started slowing down a bit.
Is it good now?
Yeah, it's still a little slow, but I think it'll catch up. I think you just got to put your phone back where it was. We are at 20 minutes in, 28 minutes in. Doing pretty good so far. All right,
But
now
oh, go ahead.
you go ahead. I ran out of stuff to talk about.
I was literally gonna say, what did you say before my headphones died? Said Donald Trump is not allowed to own team.
Yeah, he's not allowed to hold the team in the NFL because when he sued the NFL or like went into like some legal battle against them,
Mm.
he won the case, but he only got like the NFL was only required to pay them 90 cents or something like that. One like $1.38, somewhere like ridiculous low amount. And like they were like really serious that there's actually a check made out to the NFL, made out to the USFL with that much money, and like that probably killed the league, and like it never happened.
All right, I got a question that I thought y'all was gonna have in the last one. Who, when both of them in their prime, like prime is like best shape of their life.
All right, I like where this
Who
is
would
going.
win? You already know what I'm about to say. Muhammad Ali or Mike Tyson?
Oh shit, Muhammad Ali. I'm going Muhammad Ali.
Honestly, I low-key can see it going both ways.
I see Muhammad Ali, bro. Um,
They Muhammad Ali is, I think, he's the greatest defensive fighter of all time, especially since he was a heavyweight moving like that.
or for
He
sure,
most
for sure.
strategic heavyweight. But people also forget that Mike Tyson was damn near untouchable in his prime too.
Oh yeah, he had that. It's called
But he was
peekaboo.
under, yeah, peekaboo.
Peekaboo style, like just move in
Bow,
on
bow,
him.
bow.
Soon as he swings and he misses, that's like you counter, and that's usually what knock motherfuckers out. But bro,
Yeah,
like,
he do the sneaky punches. Well,
oh
not
yeah,
sneaky, but
bro.
like you just won't expect them.
You heard what I heard what Teddy Atlas, dude who trained, who helped train Mike Tyson said. Let's say like what's his record? 46-6, something like that.
Ooh, Mike Tyson?
Yeah,
Yeah, something like that.
and
It was like
46
5 or
and
6 losses.
all right, let's say six. He has 6 losses and 2 no contests. What Teddy Atlas said about Mike Tyson is his record says 46-6 and 2, but in reality, he's really 0-8. And now we can tell, like, and he tried to explain it. Say, Mike Tyson has never been in a real fight where and one where he's actually been tested. Though every fight where he has been tested were lost. He started comparing him to, let's say you're a lawyer, you go to Harvard School of Lawyers. You're not really a lawyer until you're in the courtroom and you're under pressure. You're not really the same way you're not really a boxer until you're in the ring and you face adversity and you have a challenge in front of you that you have to overcome. And you're not really a boxer until you're in that moment. So Teddy Atlas says that Mike Tyson was one of the greatest punchers. He was one of the greatest finishers. He was one of the greatest uh, uh, that we ever watched. But he wasn't a really good fighter because, like, the moment where adversity came in, where he was under pressure and all the chips were on the table, he folded. Like the fight against Buster Douglas, both fights with Evander Holyfield. Like that's really
Yeah.
all the fights where he lost were the only times where he was ever challenged. So that's what Teddy Atlas was saying, that he never won a fight in his life because every fight, even when he won the heavyweight champion, but like he was every first round knockdown, it was easy. Like it never posed a challenge to him. So that's when then I like start thinking about it, and like he might be right, bro. Because like imagine if Mike Tyson stepped in the ring with someone like Muhammad Ali. Uh, there's like and imagine the problems Muhammad Ali will cause Mike Tyson. And
Yeah.
like that's why I see Muhammad Ali winning it. So,
You said that all his fights that he won, he didn't get tested.
yeah, it wasn't really a true test to him. That's
Oh, I thought
what
you were talking about like drug tests. I was like, what? I did
no like
not.
when like tested like under pressure,
Oh,
challenge
yeah.
like all
Because
the
in his prime, no one was really a challenge to him.
yeah, but like that's what they're saying. Like when someone is a chance to you, what can you do to come out on top? What
Yeah,
can you
I know
do
what you
to
mean.
yeah? So that's what Teddy Atlas was saying.
Like, does he crumble under pressure? Type shit.
Yeah, but I kind of see it that way. I don't really agree with him that much. Agree with that, but I kind of see what he's saying. Uh, Making this point that Mike Tyson was one of the best ever, but he wasn't a good fighter. But I don't know, like that's why I say
I
Muhammad
also think
Ali.
that um, he was also doing other stuff outside the ring that made him, his career fall down. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure, yeah, he
He
was.
had his own personal little issues.
Oh yeah, most definitely. It's cause like think about it. Mike Tyson went
Custom
from like
auto.
oh yeah, custom auto try. But like the thing was, custom auto would have put instead like have his principles and morals and try to embed them inside Tyson when he was young. But the thing, custom auto was running out of time. He was old. And his goal with Mike Tyson was to make him the youngest heavyweight championship of all time. And when I think he died when he was like when Tyson was like 19 or 18, something like that. And so basically, what Cuss did, like that's what Teddy Atlas didn't like about what Mike Cus D'Amato was doing with Mike Tyson, that he was like letting a lot of things slide just because this guy was talented, and Cus D'Amato was running out of time because he was old, he felt like the end was near.
Yeah, I can see that.
You think like you and me, bro? You think we can handle the pressure that we're like? Imagine like we're 18. You're probably not. Imagine if I told you a year from now you're going to become the heavyweight championship of the world, and millions of dollars are going to start pouring in, and you're going to be on the cover of magazines, and the whole world will know who you are.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
You think you will be able to handle it as better than Mike Tyson would?
Probably actually.
I think what really derailed him.
And he did have pretty messed up, like, childhood too.
Yeah.
I think he just had a lot of demons.
For sure. When what was I gonna say? Like I think when what really derailed him was when he started when Don King came in, and he started like that was what really messed him up.
What you call it? You know who David Tua is?
Who?
David Tua?
No.
Bro? Oh, do you watch a lot of heavyweights in boxing?
Not heavyweight, bro. I'm more like in the middleweight, heavyweight, middleweight.
So I don't know. You gotta go watch his highlights sometimes. But he was like a little bit after the Mike Tyson era. Like I forgot when when was the end of Mike Tyson? Like his prime, like early 90s.
No, Mike Tyson's prime was like late 80s, early 90s.
The end of his prime, like
the end of his prime was like after he got out of jail.
When was that?
Like 95. He was 27.
95. I think that's like when David Tua came in, but he was basically Samoan Mike Tyson.
I believe.
But I think he lost like Lennox Lewis or something as the end of his career.
Yeah,
David Tua did. He basically Mike Tyson 2.0. He shattered I don't know how it would have went if he fought Mike Tyson. I'm not saying that he would have won, but it would have been a good fight because they're both same size. They're like both 5'10". Both got that peekaboo style. And Mike Tyson did better against taller fighters.
Oh yeah.
He would just get under him. Boom, boom, boom. Knock him out.
All right. That's all the time we have, bro. Look, man, I appreciate you for doing this, man. Yeah, like I said, like you're a good friend of mine, and you were like one of the funniest dudes I've ever met. You're fun to be around. You're like that a big brother figure to me. Like anything you want to say before we wrap this up?
Stay in school.
All right. That all, bro?
Yeah.
Stay in school hard, bro. I appreciate you, dog.